For the past 50 years, the F-15 Eagle has been a cornerstone of the U.S. Air Force, earning its place as the ultimate symbol of air dominance. Today, we're diving into its latest upgrade, the F-15EX, and exploring what makes this fighter stand out. We'll look at the enhancements engineers have packed into it, how it stacks up against earlier models, and why the Eagle II could be the most feared weapon in the skies for any adversary. The F-15 Eagle is a legend in military aviation, having proven its mettle in conflicts across the Middle East, from the Persian Gulf to Iraq, Libya, Yugoslavia, and other intricate U.S. missions. When McDonnell Douglas designed the F-15, their mission was clear: total air superiority. This wasn't a jet built for ground attacks. Some even quipped it didn't carry a pound for air to ground, meaning it was all about ruling the skies, not dropping bombs. It took to the air for the first time in the early 1970s and over the decades has racked up an incredible record, over 100 victories with 0 losses. That's earned it a reputation as one of the most iconic and successful fighters of our time. One of the F-15's key strengths is spotting enemies from far off, thanks to its top-notch radar system. This allows pilots to lock onto and strike targets before they're even visible to the naked eye. Of course, in the chaos of war with friendly forces nearby, pilots still need to visually confirm targets before engaging in dogfights. Speaking of that radar, it's massive, 64 feet long and 43 feet wide, dwarfing a tennis court. The F-15's dual engines give it a power edge over single-engine jets like the F-16, providing extra thrust and reliability. Boeing took the reins to develop and build the latest F-15EX, nicknamed the Eagle II. This new model was originally meant to replace the Air Force's aging fleet of 211 single-seat F-15Cs, averaging 35.44 years old, and 23 two-seat F-15Ds. The older F-15. As have long been retired, but the Air Force also flies 218 two-seat F-15E Strike Eagles. The F-15EX project kicked off in 2018, and by 2020 the Department of Defense ordered the first 8 of these cutting-edge fighters for $1.2 billion. The project exceeded expectations, leading to an order for 12 more Eagle IIs at $1.27 billion, with $133.5 million set aside for future aircraft purchases and $159.8 million for research and development. The Air Force plans to acquire 114 F-15X with potential to scale up to 200 at a total program cost of about $22.9 billion. In February 2021, the Eagle II made its first flight, soaring from Boeing's airfield in St. Louis to Eglin Air Force Base in Florida, flanked by its older siblings, the F-15C and F-15E. This marked the first F-15 purchase by the Air Force since 2001. When the U.S. stopped ordering these legendary jets. Since then, countries like Israel, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Korea, and Qatar have kept buying them. Interestingly, the Eagle II evolved from the F-15QA, built for Qatar's Air Force, and the F-15SA, designed for Saudi Arabia. The F-15EX boasts upgraded sensors and sleek digital cockpits with flat-screen displays. It's equipped with an advanced AN/APG-82 electronically scanned radar, and the Eagle Passive Active Warning System, EPAWSS, which boosts its survivability compared to older models. Pilots will love the Joint Helmet-Mounted Cueing System, a smart helmet that lets them aim weapons with pinpoint accuracy without needing to sharply maneuver the jet. All critical flight and weapon data is projected onto the helmet's heads-up display, lightening the pilot's workload, though it slightly dials back combat capabilities. The cockpit also features a powerful ADC-P2 onboard computer, a 19x10-inch HD touchscreen, and a second screen in the back seat for a co-pilot, though the jet's usually flown solo. This has sparked jokes that the extra screen is just for streaming Netflix. A standout in the avionics is the Open Mission Systems, OMS architecture, paired with Advanced Battle Management Systems, ABMS. This setup makes the jet highly modular, letting technicians swap in the latest tech to keep it relevant for decades. The OMS also allows the F-15EX to operate independently from global cloud networks and reconnect as needed. Powering the Eagle II are 2 F-110 GE-129 engines, each delivering 29,000 pounds of thrust. This makes the jet faster, nimbler, and more responsive, hitting speeds up to Mach 2.5. That outpaces Russia's Su-57, which tops out at Mach 2, and even US 5th-generation fighters like the F-35 Lightning II, which maxes out at Mach 1.6. The F-15X is shaping up to be the world's most heavily armed fighter, with 12 attachment points for air-to-air missiles and 15 for air-to-ground, carrying up to 13 tons of weaponry. It can handle 22 AIM-9X Sidewinder and AIM-120D AMRAAM missiles with a range of up to 180 kilometers. By comparison, the F-35 can only carry 4 AMRAAMs in its stealth compartment. These two jets are likely to work as a team. The stealthy F-35 can quietly spot enemy fighters, then the F-15X swoops in with its massive arsenal to take them out. It's like a magician's sleight of hand, distracting the enemy so they never see the real trick coming. The Eagle II also outlasts the F-35 in flight hours, boasting 20,000 hours compared to the F-35's 8,000. The biggest selling point for the F-15X, according to US officials, is its cost. At $87.7 million per unit, it's close to the F-35's $78.79 million price tag. But when you look at operating costs, the Eagle II shines. The F-35 burns through about $38,000 per flight hour, while the F-15X ranges from $27,000 to $29,000. Lockheed Martin says it'll get the F-35's cost down to $25,000 per hour by 2025, but the F-15EX's costs could drop too, keeping the competition tight for budget planners. The one downside to the Eagle II compared to 5th-generation fighters is its lack of stealth technology, but more and more experts are saying stealth is becoming a costly burden, driving up purchase, flight, and maintenance expenses, which hits taxpayers hard. From that angle, the F-15EX feels like a fresh take on a classic, proving that sometimes what's old can feel brand new again. So, what do you think of the F-15X? Which feature caught your eye the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.